Welcome back. A lot of our viewers' favorite segment each and every time he's on here. Dr. Dunlap from Dunlap Dentistry. Doc, thank you so much for being here. We appreciate that.
Thanks for having me.
He's my dentist, and he is here talking about toothbrush and how you should keep your toothbrush clean and all that fun stuff. First and foremost, how often do you replace your toothbrush?
Well, you know, obviously not the most exciting segment to talk about toothbrushes, but something that we need to do, y'all, because I have even been guilty of taking a little bit too long to replace a toothbrush. At least every 6 months, at the bare minimum. You know, there's some research that says you're better off with 3 months, and a lot of that has to do with, you know, a lot of us are going to get sick once or twice a year. If you get sick, after you get well, you need to get rid of your toothbrush and get a new one, because a lot of those germs that cause you to be sick are on your toothbrush. You know, there's lots of situations like that that dictate when you should change your toothbrush, even more often than the regular 6 months, I would say.
Well, then good. I feel good. I replace mine probably about every 6 weeks. I'm a germaphobe, though. Okay, next question for you. Should you share? Your husband, your wife forgot theirs, you're on vacation. Go get a new one, or share with your wife or husband?
Go get a new one. Not a great idea. I mean, you know, we've probably all done that once or twice, too. I will admit I have. Not a great plan, though, because, again, you know, toothbrushes can be a real harbinger for germs, and there's a couple things that you can do to try to avoid at least that. When you put your toothbrush up, make sure that it is standing up. You know, whether you got one of those vertical toothbrush holders, because if it's laying down flat, it's going to stay wet longer, and it's going to let those germs just kind of hang around. If you've got it up vertical, that's good. And then obviously another thing that we talk about toothbrushes here, really when it comes to the best toothbrush, a sonic brush.
I knew you were going there.
Is the best.
And
I mean,
you can't get me on one.
Studies have shown that those sonic brushes do a better job than any manual toothbrush could. And you know, with the sonic brushes, they stay standing up, and so they'll stay. But when you have, if you have a sonic brush, for instance, they have a little plastic cover to put over the brush. Don't use that. Actually, just leave it open and let it will dry better and also be more healthy. And again, with the sonic brush or any of the rotary brushes, you need to be changing the brush heads out also.
You know, when you grew up, you heard brush your teeth 3 times a day. I'm kind of hearing some rumblings. That's actually 2 times a day. What is the perfect amount of time to brush your teeth in a day? Perfect amount.
Wow, you're putting me on the spot. Listen, at least twice. I mean, that's what we usually say. Morning and evening, you know, when you get up, maybe after breakfast, before you go to work, is a great time to brush your teeth, and then before you go to bed. We've got some people, like yourself, that might do it after every meal, which is not a bad plan. The main thing is if you're brushing several times a day, that's okay. Just don't overbrush. When I mean by overbrush, I mean by strength. You know, don't go in there and be scrubbing really hard. You don't want to do the saw motion when you're brushing. You want to kind of do little circles towards the gum line when you're brushing. So that's important too for my overbrushers. You know, just kind of take it easy. My germaphobes sometimes get in there and want to scrub too hard, and they actually do damage to their teeth. So let's pay attention to that too.
We will definitely do that. All right, Dr. Dunlap, thank you so much. We appreciate that.